y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. So you done hit that like on the way in. How y'all doing? I'm Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the midday news show. This way you can come around here and get some things that you may not see on your local television stations and or on the internet. The 229 Albany, Georgia's in the building. Say I hit that like on the way in. Chi-Town is up in here. Say, hey, Willie, the Bronx is up in here for that fire. Hey, chat family, say check your email on. Say it's about rent out here in the street. I will. The Bronx, New York is in this bitch. Say, pop past the legacy 30 minutes of fire. Say the D is up in the building. The 47 is round here. Dayton, Ohio is checking in. Pastor, say, hey, Sugar, little to North Carolina in there, bitch. Say, I want to see you say my favorite phrase. We ain't done. It will come. Don't even worry about it. New Jersey is in the building. Say the 732. Pimpin' is up in here. The 44. Atlanta's up in here. Say, enjoy my day off with Pastor Willie. Listen, enjoy your day off. Don't do nothing that you don't want to do. That's really how you a day off is a day off, but enjoying your day off consists of you doing everything that you want to do. That's a real day off. Whether you want to cook, clean, whether you want to go here, whether you want to sit on the couch and watch Netflix all day long and don't do nothing. You ain't got to take a bath. You ain't what you want to do. Sugarland, Texas is in the house. How you feel? How you live? Detroit, the 313 is up in here. Maryland is in the building. North Carolina is up in here. Man, y'all come on in, hit the like as we like for y'all to do around here. But look here. We're streaming live on 2 different channels, the Willie Williams Show live channel and Willie Williams News channel. I need for y'all to go on over there to the Willie Williams News channel. I appreciate you all who have been going over there to like and subscribe. I appreciate that right there. The 501 is checking in over here too. Say, hey, Sugar, little to North Carolina over here. It's a told you we ain't done. Say, much love, Willie, get the bag, bro. Hey, Willie and family, the Bronx is up in here. Say, I hit that like on the way in over here too. That's what's up. Say, hey, Willie, the 801 Salt Lake City, Utah, back in the mother 30 minutes of 5. Watch 23.6 and your 9. All of that right there is on the Willie Williams News channel. I appreciate y'all. Y'all, we gonna go ahead on and get into it quick. I'm not even much gonna hold you because you're around here for some news, some entertainment, and a place to escape. A place to escape. You come around here, we got the freedom of speech, but we want to continue to have the freedom of speech. That's why I need your support around here. We try to get the thumbs up over 500, as you heard in the commercials. I need sponsorship. I need all that. We got Cash App. We got Super Chat. We got PayPal. Thank you. Say, Willie, you blocking them girls again. I'm going to give you a treat. I'm going to give you a little treat. Don't need much worry about it. A little bit later on, but you got to stick around to get that treat. Remember the shooting that transpired in Buffalo where our lighter-hued brother went on up in there in like a darker-hued community and knocked off so many people. Now his trial is going and the families get a chance to speak out about their pain and the hurt and the things that they are going through or have been going through since this incident. But while in court, we got a player who he ain't said nothing at all.
You know a damn thing about black people. We're human. We like our kids to go to good schools. We love our kids. We never go in no neighborhoods and take people out. Don't do it.
Payne Grunner was attending his sentencing hearing about the killing in 2022.
On the people who were at Top Supermarket on the day of the attack for a moment.
My son called Cat triple black because she's so proud of her heritage. My nephew said Cat was a saint among sinners. My sister Catherine Ashley was a great person. Cat didn't hurt anybody. You gonna come down the city and decide you don't like black people. Man, you don't know a damn thing about black people. We're human. We like our kids to go to good schools. We love our kids. We never go in no neighborhoods and take people out. Don't do
Yeah,
I'd like to focus on the people who were at Top Supermarket on the day of the attack for a moment.
My son called Cat triple.
I don't know why it sounds like to me, but it sounds like that she don't want him to not like darker hue folk. And she's trying to explain to him that we are humans, so like there's no reason to hate darker hue folk. I don't know, but that's like what I'm getting from it.
Black because you're so proud of her heritage. My nephew said Cat was a saint among sinners. My sister Catherine Ashley was a great person. Cat didn't hurt anybody. You gonna come down the city and decide you don't like black people. Man, you don't know a damn thing about black people.
He know enough to where he don't like black folk. We got to stop trying to explain to our non-darker hue people why it's a good thing to like black people. I don't understand like that thought process. Listen, black folks don't like black folks either. But we not going around trying to get black folks to like black folks. And then a lot of times we do understand why some black folks don't like other black folks. We have an understanding of why, because things have been done to us, by us. I understand that a whole bunch of dark hue folk don't like white folk. Understood. I get it. One thing about it, you have the right to like white folk, to not like white folks and whoever else you don't like. You have that right. The same way as our lighter hue brothers do out here in these streets. White folks got the right to not like anybody else either. But it just sounds like to me like she's just trying to explain why it's not a good thing. Or it's not good to not like black folk.
You decide you don't like black people. Man, you don't know a damn thing about black people. We're human. We like our kids to go to good schools. We love our kids. We never go in no neighborhoods and take people out.
Let me talk to the old player right there, pimp. Oh man, I should just leave it alone, but I can't. First of all, we got our brothers and sisters in blue inside of the courtroom. If we do not all notice what's going on, they understand that some family members may want to get at them, you know. So they got it loaded back there. 6. There's 2 back there, 2, 4, because there's 1 in the back of him. 6 here. We got 7, 8. It's 8 in the way. There's people sitting here. There's tables. You ain't gonna get through, pimp. You just
our kids
know.
Go to good schools. We love our kids. We never go in no neighborhoods and take people out. Don't do it.
You move in slow motion, pimp. We counted 8 officers before the camera even started to roll. 9, 10, 11. You can't. What you gonna do, pimp? 12. We got 12 officers. You wasn't gonna make it. Listen, y'all, when we get older, our body starts to break down. Seems to me that a player can't move how he used to move in his younger days. Sometimes we tend to have the bad legs, the bad knees, and all that fly stuff right there. You wasn't going to get there. Now, I don't know if he's going to be charged for attempting assault. I kind of doubt that he will be charged because of the severity of the crime that our Lighter Hue brother is on trial for. Shout out to Lundy for the $20 cash app. Say it's been a wild $20 challenge. I know taxes. Shout out to everybody who done got their taxes. We round here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that right there. That's what's up. Shout out to Esther for the $2 cash app. He said we never go in our neighborhood and what? Lies. Yeah. I just don't be understanding us.
Love our kids. We never go in no neighborhoods and take people out. Don't do it.
Whoa. Even the lawyer right here tried to stop him from getting to him. Watch.
Go neighborhoods and take people out. Don't do it.
Yeah, this was transpired inside the courthouse. I know we don't pretend to care. It is what it is. We're going to move it right along in just a smidget. But the female wanted to talk to express her feelings. The male wanted to get physical to express his feelings. No one told the woman to don't do it. She told the man, don't do it. I understand because it can result in a charge. But y'all do understand that this goes back to our childhoods, to where we was told to back down, whether it's an argument or physical altercations. We have been told to back down, suppress our anger. The woman got to express her anger the way she wanted to and was not told no. Don't do that. I'm just pointing out something that I'm just thinking about. Moving right along. I ain't even much gonna hold you. And I want to say to all of you who may be caught with the killer, we got to find better ways to get at the killer. We know the trial is coming up. Think it through. You know the trial is coming up. Watch you some movies. There is movies about this. There's multiple ways to get at the shooter, the killer. Multiple ways. Think it through is all I'm trying to tell you. We got to talk about okay. We have to move it right along to there was an incident.
Well, the living condition.
Slow me down, baby. I ain't even much ready for you to speak. There was an incident that happened, a week ago to 2 weeks ago, to where a 6-year-old was sexually assaulted, raped. It was said he was raped by another student. Now they got the age of the student out here. Shout out to Leslie for the $20 super chat. Say I matched that $20. That's what's up. Shout out to London for the $2 super chat. Say a blow dart would have been good in that moment. Man, yes. But trying to run them down, just ain't fast enough, pimp. And they are ready. Law enforcement was ready. Here we go, y'all. We got an update. An 11-year-old has been charged and accused of sexually assaulting a 6-year-old.
That breaking news comes from...
With breaking news, an 11-year-old is now facing felony charges for allegedly sexually assaulting a 6-year-old boy on a school bus.
We first told you about this disturbing story last week. Maria Aguilera joins us from the newsroom with the update. Maria.
Lenmia, the Harris County District Attorney's Office confirmed tonight the suspect, who is 11 years old and a student at Aldine ISD, has been charged with 3 counts of aggravated sexual assault of a child.
Should he go to prison?
all felony charges.
Should he be charged as an adult? Shout out to Logan for the $2 super chat. He said I passed him some trait. Oh, that fentanyl.
It was last week on February 6th when the mother of the 6-year-old spoke out during a news conference with community activist Quanell X and Dr. Candace Matthews.
Say, so is somebody touching the 11-year-old? Oh, it's a big possibility.
Not showing her to protect her son's identity. She said this all started earlier this month when she asked the school to look into an incident about her son's backpack being thrown out of the school bus window. The mother said once the district reviewed the camera footage from the bus, they saw the alleged sexual abuse taking place.
You say, Willie, that last report? Yes, you're absolutely correct. The last report did say that the child was 14. That's what they put out here first.
They called her back to the school later that day to let her know. And she says, according to the school, surveillance video reveals the abuse went back months and may have started in September. The school told us they alerted district police and CPS on February 1st, which began an immediate investigation, which resulted in the charges tonight. We reached out to Matthews and Quanell tonight. In a joint statement, they say, quote, "This is a tragic case that involves more than one family. In this case, there are no winners, but there are definitely losers, the children in particular." They go on to ask for prayers for the children and for the district to come up with real solutions to prevent this from ever happening again. The mother told us last week her son is too young to understand what happened, but the DA's office says he is undergoing counseling. Certainly a terrible situation that will continue to follow.
Wow.
Has been charged.
Has been charged. We have to also think about this right here too. They are saying that the child does not understand what has happened, and now the child is in therapy. I just want to add a little bit some to that therapy part. And the best thing that can also happen inside of the household is to really monitor what's being looked at on social media, the type of cartoons that this 6-year-old may watch, because a lot of things can trigger trauma. And as we do know, in your children's cartoon, on the internet, in movies, TV shows, it shows a lot to the children that the children, in my mind, should not be privy to, I should say. There's some things that can pop up on the internet to show something similar that happened to him, and that can also trigger. So all I'm saying is that the mother, the family, the dad, whoever, has to monitor what the child sees because of this situation. We should have already been monitoring our children and the things that they see. But because of this type of incident and trauma, we want to go ahead on and protect our child even more. Moving right along, ain't even much gonna hold you. We got a good mama. Oh, we got a good mama, as we always do. There's never a lack of good mothers out here in the street. And I just want to say shout out to all of you good mothers who is doing a hell of a job with your children, with the ones that you love. We have a what did I just do with it? A B C D E F G. We go. I be having too many things. A B C D. Wait a minute. I ain't got it. Oh, well, we can do this one right here. We have a mother. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me push it. All right. We have a mom who describes the moment her 13-year-old son was shot and killed. Here we go.
For a 13-year-old boy gunned down just feet outside of his home in Norcross, Jaden Travis was a 7th grader, and at this hour, Gwinnett County Police are still investigating the homicide.
11 Alive's Cody Alcorn is in Norcross with brand new information from a witness who saw the shooting happen, Cody.
Yeah, Jennifer, Ron, I'm in the neighborhood. I'm told by a witness that Jaden was walking from his home here on my left down Windmill Way. There were two teens who had just rolled up here on Windward Way. The witness says Jaden appeared to have a weapon in his hand. At some point as they got closer, a confrontation went down. The witness says one of those teens pulled out a gun, opened fire, and Jaden collapsed just a few feet here behind me.
Shout out to Tanisha for being a member for 9 months. Hey, this is disgusting and truly sad, but isn't this being taught in schools? They teach it's okay for boys to like boys and girls to like girls. You're absolutely correct on that right there. I have no argument against that because that's the facts. Shout out to Thomas for the $2 super chat. He say 2 + 4. 2 + 2 = 4. So y'all learn simple math in here. Uh-oh. Shout out to Thomas. $2 super chat. That's what's up. Shout out to Tony for the $5 cash app. Say, hey, Unc, say, shout out to Miss Shirley. Say, get better, sugar. Shout out to Miss Shirley. Please get better. That's what's up.
Just senseless.
Jaquita Millerson says her son Jaden and the two teens he confronted on this corner Tuesday afternoon knew each other.
They then came over here and jumped on him where I had to jump in the fight. It's ridiculous.
On Valentine's Day, she said they showed back up.
They was just, enticing him to come outside like he was basically showing that he's not a punk.
They was enticing him to come outside.
Witnesses tell me a car pulled up at this corner and two teenagers stepped out. Millerson says Jaden's dad tried to keep him inside their house.
So he got a daddy. Daddy tried to keep him inside the house. I don't understand that. He's 13 and the daddy tried to keep him inside the house but couldn't keep him inside the house. Go ahead.
And Jaden, don't leave from in front of your house or whatever. But how teenagers are. They hot-headed. They want to show that they're not punks.
They want to show that they're not punks. And that's what get us killed.
Witness says he saw Jaden carrying what appeared to be a gun walking up the road towards the two boys.
Yeah, he had a BB gun. He did.
The witness says all three were going back and forth before one of the teens reached into their car, pulled out a gun, and fired 4 shots at Jaden.
The driver shot him because he seen Jaden with a BB gun.
Millerson says police have tracked the boys down who shot her son, and they're claiming self-defense.
Now they're trying to claim that, Jaden had a BB gun. That had nothing to do with it. Both of them had a BB gun and the driver had a real gun.
While the investigation is ongoing, Millerson hopes no other family has to hold a vigil to remember their child who was taken too soon.
It's not like how it was back in our day growing up. People put your hands up. We got to stop the violence, man. We got to put them guns down. It don't solve nothing. Everybody family end up hurt.
And you can see the spot where Jaden collapsed before being rushed to the hospital. Flowers there, that's where they lit candles as well. As of tonight, Gwinnett County Police have not confirmed they've tracked down those two individuals. Of course, we'll let you know once that happens and if any charges will be filed.
We'll let you know what happens and if any charges will be filed. Listen, according to what the mother was saying, she don't feel like that it was a good reason and or excuse for the one with the real gun to shoot the one with the BB gun. Okay.
Yeah, Jennifer, Ron, I'm in the neighborhood. I'm told by a witness that Jaden was walking from his home here on my left down Windmill Way. There were two teens who had just rolled up here on Windward Way. The witness says Jaden appeared to have a weapon in his hand.
Two teens rolled up.
At some point as they got close,
he should have stayed in the house. Am I right? He should have stayed in the house. I don't understand. Your daddy told you to stay in the house. Your daddy told you don't take your love out there. I am confused. And then she said, but you know how kids are. He's 13. If a grown man, if an adult, if a daddy can't keep a 13-year-old, well, it's still a problem. I went to thinking too deep. But damn it, if a daddy can't keep a child inside of the house, then hey, he got what he was looking for.
Closer, a confrontation went down. The witness says one of those teens pulled out a gun, opened fire, and Jaden collapsed just a few feet here behind me.
Yeah, now he's off earth. He followed his own understanding, and now he's off earth. He went out with a BB gun. So his intent was to shoot one of them with the BB gun. Now, what if he would have shot somebody in their eye and they would have lost their eye? And then now you would have had a criminal charge, a felony. You outside with a BB gun shooting at people. Why do he own a BB gun? Why do he own the BB gun? And owning the BB gun, why is he able to get the BB gun and just go on out by himself?
Just senseless.
Jaquita Millerson says her son Jaden and the two teens he confronted on this corner Tuesday afternoon knew each other.
They done came over here and jumped on him where I had to jump in the fight. It's ridiculous.
On Valentine's Day, she said they showed back up.
I like what you're saying right there. My son said that he doesn't believe his parents told him not to go outside. My son say they tell their son to go outside and fight that boy. Haven't that always been the thing in the community? You don't let nobody come to your house and beat you. You don't let nobody come around your house trying you. That was like a community standard. You know, it's a thing. It's always been a thing. From the time I was little, I don't know about the times before I was born, but when I was little, they bring their butts right in front of his house. You better whoop them.
Just, enticing him to come outside like he was basically showing that he's not a punk.
Witnesses tell me
I just don't get this part.
Ridiculous.
On Valentine's Day, she said they showed back up.
They was just, enticing him to come outside like he was basically showing that he's not a punk.
I am in agreement with what she just said. Shout out to Selena for the $2 super chat. Say, hey, Willie, say I need a heavenly bunny. Oh, man, I'm about to get them bunnies, I promise you.
Witnesses tell me a car pulled up at this corner and two teenagers stepped out. Millerson says Jaden's dad tried to keep him inside their house.
Telling Jaden, don't leave from in front of your house or whatever, but how teenagers are, they hot-headed, they want to show that they're not punks.
And he learned the hard way. And hopefully more teens will pay attention to this story and not learn the hard way. So, the daddy told him, don't leave from in front of his house. Okay, that's the words that was used. Don't leave in front of his house. If there's an incident that's outside, then why not tell the 13-year-old come in his house? So the daddy was okay with him being outside, while the threat is outside. And this just also goes to show that we really not paying attention to what's going on out here in these streets. And this is pretty much why I do the news the way I do the news, because we don't see what's going on cross country. A lot of times it's on social media for entertainment purposes. Funny entertainment purposes. We on it to watch the celebrities and watch how bad our friends and families is doing. That's typically why we on the internet. And to look at people solicit stuff on the internet. So we're not seeing where a situation like this didn't happen in your town or city. It happened in 2, 3, 4, 5 states over. So you have no idea. Or your kids have no idea because they don't get a chance to see this here until somebody make it available for them to see it. But we all fall short of glory.
Witness says he saw Jaden carrying what appeared to be a gun walking up the road towards the two boys.
He said, was daddy scared because he didn't go with his son? Well, she say the daddy say don't kill it from in front of this house. And daddy probably went back in to watch the game or something like that right there. You know what I'm saying? The daddy was probably doing something else. But like she said, teens, they got to prove that they're not soft. So that means He followed his own understanding. The daddy probably didn't even much know that he went down the street.
Yeah, he had a BB gun. He did.
The witness says.
So she know he had a BB gun. So was she home when this transpired and she saw him go in and get the BB gun and come outside?
All three were going back and forth before one of the teens reached into their car, pulled out a gun, and fired 4 shots at Jaden.
Fired 4 shots, and the little player lost his life by not wanting to be looked at as soft.
A gun and fired.
Yeah, he gone. Shout out to Prophet Maid for the $2 cash out. Say use hands, but her son came out with a fake gun. Ooh, hashtag liar. That's a great point. I know we live in different times, and we would hope that the youth would fight as much as we fought, but they shooting as much as we fought. So if we're not teaching our children, people don't fight no more. Even if you may see a few fights, people don't fight no more because you can fight and still get killed. Moving right along. I ain't need much gonna hold you. We gonna learn today. Damn it, you gonna learn today, or listen, talk to your nearest t-shirt designer company and get them pictures on the t-shirt ready. Find your child best picture. Most recent picture. Most recent picture, not like when they was like babies and stuff like that. Still kind of cute and stuff. No. We need some up-to-date photos. When y'all putting your pictures, putting your churn pictures on the t-shirt. And it's crazy, right? That we actually have to put our children's pictures on t-shirts. That's deep. Shout out to I make 60 look good Shirley for the $5 cash out. Say Tony and chat. I am so much better. Say be back soon. I appreciate you. You feeling good? You feeling good? That's what's up. Shout out to Logan for the $5 super chat. You say if it was the boys in blue, the city would be on fire. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. There's no other way around that one right there. Hey man, I could have sworn I had this. I can't let it go. I cannot let it go. Okay, we got a month. I must have didn't. Hold on. Wait a minute, because this is a story. This is a real sensitive story, I guess. We can call it sensitive. It may not be sensitive, but in my mind, sensitive story. Now, why I can't find that doggone thing? Woman, man, got that. There you go, baby. I thought I had ungrabbed it, but we have hold on. Remember, I am my own production team. Y'all just got to give me a smidget sometimes. Sometimes I have it all together. Sometimes I fall short of glory too. Don't judge me till you walk a mile in my shoes. My mama black. Only God can judge me. He know my heart. That's what's up. Bam, bam, bam. ABC. Okay, we got that. Hit that. I found it. Don't even worry about it. We got a good mama. We got a real good mama out here. Let me go on and put up on the screen for you. Y'all go ahead on and check this right here out. We have a mom. A mom. Hey, mama. A mom has been charged after her 16. After her 6-year-old son brings a gun to school. Wait. I gotta say that there again. We got a mom who has been charged with after her 6-year-old son brings a gun to school. Here we go.
Now at 4, a 6-year-old child brings a gun to school in Montgomery County, and today his mother is facing several charges. Authorities say it was a group of alert students that helped prevent a tragedy. It is Wednesday afternoon. I'm Brian Taft.
And I'm
Hey, Brian.
Sorry, Williams in for Sarah.
Hey, Miss Williams. Shout out to Logan. Hold on. Shout out to Logan for the $5 super chat. Say, let's see the babies that are behind you. Give me just a smidge. Give me just a smidge. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now at 4, a 6-year-old child brings a gun to school in Montgomery County, and today his mother is facing several charges. Authorities say it was a group of alert students that helped prevent a tragedy. It is Wednesday afternoon. I'm Brian Taft.
And I'm Shari Williams in for Sarah. The big story on Action News is the charges announced today related to last week's incident at Gottwalls Elementary in Norristown.
Yeah, he got told on by his peers.
Police said the gun was unsecured and illegally purchased, leading to those charges.
Action News reporter John Paul joining us now live in Norristown with details today and reaction. John.
Yeah, so school just let out here just a short time ago. A lot of parents here, many of them aware of the situation that unfolded here just last week. Tonight, that boy's mother faces charges, and police are calling a group of students heroes.
Another child could have been shot and killed.
That's the grim reality in Norristown after a first grader trying to bring a gun to Gottwalls Elementary School on Thursday. The 6-year-old had the 9mm handgun in his backpack.
Because he was showing everybody on the school bus on his way into school this gun. And they knew right away, as soon as they got to school, they went inside, found an adult, and told him what was going on.
We had a group of amazing young heroes on this school bus who immediately recognized that this was a weapon. They immediately recognized that no kid should have this weapon, and they immediately recognized that that thing should not come into the school.
Good students, good students.
Child was taken to the office and the gun found in his backpack along with bullets. It turns out the child and his 10-year-old brother were playing with that gun the night before.
Yeah.
According to police, it was unsecured inside this home and it was illegal. Reported stolen after a straw purchase last year.
Say heroes equal snitch, yeah.
Tonight, their mother, Jasmine Devlin, is charged with endangering children and reckless endangerment.
Jasmine, Miss Devlin, how you doing? But baby, don't even much worry about it. You gonna be free, I promise.
We went to her home today.
We just wanted to talk to you about what happened.
My wife at risk by being at my daughter and putting on.
The children are no longer staying with their mom, and the community is relieved that other kids did the right thing.
He could have hurt himself, or he could have put a lot of other young kids in danger.
Say Chief Key, say snitches, say was it a ghost gun? That's a good one.
Now, at this point, police aren't sure how the mother got that gun. As I'd mentioned, this was purchased as part of a straw purchase. It was an illegal gun, so they're working to find out more about.
I never heard the term a straw purchase. It's an illegal gun. Damn it, a gun, a dirty gun. Why are we coming up with new words? It's just a dirty gun. A straw purchase. Where they do that at?
Kids in danger.
Now, at this point, police aren't sure how the mother got that gun. As I'd mentioned, this was purchased as part of a straw purchase. It was an illegal gun, so they're working to find out more about that. But tonight,
say a gun show purchase?
Police are saying that that group of students who
gun with a body on it, dirty,
who reported the gun, they may have prevented a tragedy.
Not through a dealer, but you don't have to buy a gun through a dealer to buy a gun. You say the gun itself was illegal because she bought it off the street. Just say.
In Norristown, John Paul, Channel 6, Action News. Brian, Shari.
Yeah, another reminder, if you see something, it's always good to say something. John, thank you.
See some, say some. Be the snitch.
Heroes on this.
Be the snitch that we need in the community. Shout out to all them children who told, all of the snitches, and they gonna grow up with like the snitch title, and people gonna be mad at them for snitching, even though a 6-year-old bought a gun to school. They gonna be mad at them though. I promise you, that's how I go out here in these streets. Listen, baby sugar, hold on, wait. Oh, beautiful baby right there. Look. Don't even worry about it, baby. The children is with your mama them, because they did not say that the children was with the father. The children is with your mama them. Don't even much worry about it. Probation, some community service, clean up your block or something like that. It's nothing, baby. But because your children is with their mama them, with your mama them, you can be able to go and see your children whenever. Like hell. It may work out better for you because now you got more me time. Because sharing with your mama, you ain't really gonna miss them. Just saying, because you can always go around that. Like it's nothing. And like 10 and 6. So they got cell phones if they got guns to play with. Moving right along. I ain't even much gonna hold you. I ain't even much gonna hold you. Look here. We ain't done. We got a baby mama. Oh, jeez, we got a baby mama. This is a learning. This is a learning one. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all hardhead out here in these streets. You will not listen to me. But I'ma keep damn it. I'ma keep driving it down your throat. No pun intended, but I'ma keep driving it down your throat. We got a pregnant woman out here in these streets, which we call them baby mamas. Typically, pregnant women are baby mamas. Typically. The masses. No? Well, a pregnant woman was brutally beaten by her baby daddy, which they calling the child's father. You say a straw purchase is simple, not doing a name check through the system. Oh, okay. See, you see how we stay educated around here in these streets? Here we go.
Right now, a woman says she had a stillbirth because a man assaulted and threatened to kill her. She says it happened a week ago. Fox 5's Alex Whitler joins us live from South Fulton with the story. And Alex, you just spoke to the victim's family.
Yeah, absolutely. And the victim herself, now she did survive, but she chose not to speak on camera because she is concerned her assailant will show up again to try to hurt her. Now her parents say she's also emotionally distraught because that stillborn was her first child.
Okay.
My daughter was assaulted and brutally beaten by her baby's father.
And what would be the reason?
What would be the reason? What did she do? We always want to know what a person did around here in these streets. Shout out to Don for the $2 super chat. He say, that's a weak ass daddy. Hold on. Hold your horses, pimp. Watch it.
He said that he was getting married and that she was going to mess his life up if his fiance found out that she was pregnant.
Did y'all hear why he did what he did?
What would be the reason?
He said that he was getting married and that she was going to mess his life up if his fiance found out that she was pregnant.
According to a report family filed with police.
Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn when these players don't be wanting to have these children, and I'm pretty sure he said, I don't want no baby now. I know. But Willie, if he didn't want a child, he should have protected himself. Yeah, we could say all that right there. She almost died, but the baby died. We could say all of what coulda, shoulda, woulda. What I'm trying to tell you is, y'all better start paying attention when players don't want these children. Keep on. Hell, we have not even paid attention that these women don't be wanting these children. You know, millions upon millions of abortions, but go ahead.
And beat a 29-year-old pregnant woman at this home on St. Mark Way in Fairburn.
She begged him, please, don't kill me, what have you. And he continuously beat her, had music playing upstairs and downstairs, I assume so the neighbors wouldn't hear.
Her mother says she eventually ran out of the front door and, thanks to neighbors, called for help. She was taken to Emory Hospital, where she went into labor for 24 hours. The little boy was stillborn. Now the victim's mother says she's sharing what happened to her daughter, hoping to get justice.
He took a life. He tried to take 2 lives. He was only successful at 1.
Oh, she said that like a slight against him. He was only successful as one at taking 1 life. Let me explain something to you, mama. If he wanted to kill her, she would have been dead.
We're working to get more information about this reported feticide. As soon as we do, we'll be sure to update you.
Charged with feticide, something that a female is never charged with. Out of the millions who have been aborted, they have not been charged with feticide. Remember that. Shouldn't it be a charge if you kill a child? Feticide, if you get an abortion, it should be fetal side, right? But don't worry.
Absolutely, and the victim herself, now she did survive, but she chose not to speak on camera because she is concerned her assailant will show up again to try to hurt her. Now her parents say she's also emotionally distraught because that stillborn was her first child.
So then we also got to ask the question, do y'all think that she knew that he had another woman? Do y'all think that that she knew that he was about to get married? Do y'all think that she kept the child because she knew he had another woman, but was hoping by her being pregnant and producing the child that he would choose her over the other woman? Do y'all think there's a possibility of that? Because if you don't, I'm here to tell you, a lot of that has happened over the decades. Women producing children to keep the man or to get the man. It's been happening before I was born. Happening before I was born. Say she refused to lose. Say no, whether he underestimated her will to live. He underestimated her will to live. He didn't try to kill her. He did not try. We've shown, hell, the Tampa rapper who did not want to have a baby from the chick that he was laying down with. Oh, he wanted to kill her. That's why she did. Has nothing to do with your will to live if I'm not trying to kill you. I might be trying to whoop you, but I ain't trying to kill you. Shout out to Dunn for the $2 super chat. Say Willie called it right. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. He say that was a free abortion. Say good for him. She was about to cause some issues. There it is.
My daughter was assaulted and brutally beaten by her baby's father.
And what would be the reason?
He said that he was getting married and that she was going to mess his life up if his fiance found out that.
Watch this. So that mean that he went round there, told her, and I do believe more than once, I don't want a child. It's going to mess up my life, this and this. And hell, she probably say, well, I don't believe in abortions. Well, I'm having my baby. And she had the right to do that. You have the right to do that. Your body, your baby. Yup. So in my mind, you also have the right to consequences for the decisions that you make. Whether your decision was a good decision or a bad decision, there is consequences behind everything that we do. If a man is telling y'all, I don't want a baby, you better stop from going around him. You better stop him from coming around you. Especially if he is consistent. I don't want no baby. He said these people are just evil.
She was pregnant.
According to a report family filed with police, a man beat a 29-year-old pregnant woman at this home on St.
I have to also ask y'all this right here too. Watch this. So in my mind, he went to her house because this couldn't be his house if she about to get married. If he's about to get married, right? That would be like a fair assumption that this is not his house, this is her house, or where she live at. Yeah, he told her more than one time, or at least once before this, and she still allowed him to come around there. That's because you all do not take us serious when we telling you we don't want no baby. I'm trying, unless he kicked the door down, she let him in.
29-year-old pregnant woman at this home on St. Mark Way in Fairburn.
She begged him, please, don't kill me, what have you. And he continuously beat her, had music playing upstairs and downstairs, I assume so the neighbors wouldn't hear.
Her mother says she eventually ran out of the front door and, thanks to neighbors, called for help. She was taken to Emory Hospital, where she went into labor for 24 hours. The little boy was stillborn. Now the victim's...
I don't think they put the months out of how far she was pregnant. I have no idea.
Mother says she's sharing what happened to her daughter, hoping to get justice.
They do. She got insurance, though. We don't need much. No. But, babies, this is a learning lesson. This is a teachable moment. When we saying that right there, stay from around us. Stay from around us. Things have changed from in the past. Now, they are taking it serious. Now, I don't want no baby. I don't want no baby. Remember, and when y'all telling men, if he want no baby, you should have wore rubber. How you know he didn't wear rubber? And remember, when you say that to a man, remember to say that to a woman who is fighting to have an abortion. If you didn't want no baby, you should have did what you had to do to not have a baby. So you don't need no abortion. Right. Just make sure that we say it to both. Now, I'm just saying, help self out. Moving right along, I ain't even much gonna hold you. No, I'm not. No, I am not. We gonna learn. Maybe we is, maybe we ain't. And by the time some of y'all learn, we would have already done had your funeral. By the time some of y'all learn that people is willing to knock you off to not have a baby, we would have already been at the after party. Already at the after party, and now you just dead. Now you dead out here, you like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. And then it'll set in. It will set in to you that, damn, I don't think he wanted a baby. You know. I didn't just I should have taken him serious when he said he didn't want the baby. Let me go ahead on and give y'all this treat. Watch it. Here you go. There you go. Them beautiful babies out here in these streets. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Just got to go ahead on and we got to move right along. Look here. We got another great story. We have a 3-year-old boy shot himself. Don't believe me? Just watch. We got a 3-year-old boy who shot himself out here in these streets.
From DeLand, a 3-year-old boy is dead after deputies say he shot himself.
That is where we find West 2's Luana Munoz, who has been at the scene gathering some information. Luana, what do you know?
Well, deputies are calling this one of the worst calls imaginable, and they are still out on the scene here tonight in Volusia County after what occurred. You guys just said it. A 3-year-old boy died after they believe that he shot himself with a handgun. I was able to talk with one of the neighbors who knew the family that lived here in passing, and she said that this is just something that is so tragic. Take a look.
You say plexico birds.
If the boy died, it's a feeling I can't describe. That's what Fausta Cunha said after learning that the family that lives directly across from her lost their 3-year-old. Volusia County Sheriff's deputies were called to the home in the 2400 block of Nectarine Road in Daytona Park Estates in DeLand just after 6 p.m. Wednesday.
They say these parents have to do better putting their weapons in a secure place. Absolutely correct.
They say the boy died after shooting himself with a handgun. Cunha says the couple that lived at the home were always cordial and would greet them in passing. If the kids were playing outside, she would be out there with them. She never left her kids alone, she said. Sheriff Mike Chip.
If the child was playing outside, she would always be out there with him. They did say family. And the family was cordial and all that stuff, but she's saying she.
It would release a statement saying this is a nightmare for all of us in law enforcement, but nothing comes close to the pain the family must be feeling. My heart goes out to each of them tonight. This affects me so much because he was a kid whose life was just starting.
Say yes. This is in Florida. It's in D-Land. It's Central Florida. It's above Orlando.
And so that you guys can see just behind me here, this is where the tape is still up. You can see sheriff's vehicles in front of that home here tonight. We are told that more information is going to come out tomorrow during a press briefing. Of course, we're going to bring you that information as we get it in. Reporting live in Volusia County, I'm Luana Munoz. Back to you.
Question. They didn't charge anyone. No one has been arrested. Not now person has been arrested, and this child just shot himself. Good parents. Say good mama socked the boy up to collect that insurance. That's a possibility. I don't put it past nobody. It's a possibility. Turn your children into assets, as we say around here in these streets. Moving right along. Moving right along. Say, Willie, what's going on with your background? Them beautiful babies. Them beautiful ones back there. Soliciting us out here in these streets. Look. Hold on. Okay. Let's go ahead on and get into single women lead men. Single women lead men. I had to shorten it because the title just would have been really, really long, and I didn't want the title to be really, really long. I didn't have enough room to write exactly what I wanted to write, but I had to put something there. They say reports find. Hold on. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. What is this right here? Reports find that single women lead men in homeownership. Yeah. Ladies, give yourself a pat on the back. Yay. Single ladies, give yourself a pat on the back. Yay. Y'all doing better than us. Y'all topping us when it come down to homeownership. I've actually heard this out in the streets for a long time. Women is prospering and men is not so much. Well, men are, but not as much and as well as females are. Women is the most educated. Well, hell, they did say donkey women was the most educated, which that's a lie. But they said also that women have like the most degrees and all that stuff. And then you got to ask yourself, degrees in what though? Because when it comes down to something like STEM, they're not even close. They are begging females to go into STEM. Begging, giving bonuses and all type of different type of subsidies for them to go into tech. But they say that they are leading men in home ownerships. Sometimes it's good to say stuff, but then you got to really look into stuff to see why this is being said. Here we go. You say only because of those government jobs. That's a reason.
A new study shows single women in several states are more likely to own a home than their male counterparts.
They're more likely to own a home than their male counterparts. I like it. Go ahead.
This may be surprising to you. According to LendingTree, women are outpacing men in home ownership by about 2.6 million.
2.6 million. Child support, alimony, GoFundMe, all adds up. You're absolutely correct. That's a reason.
CBS News spoke with 25-year-old Kayla Wright, who bought a home near Detroit. The Michigan woman said after speaking with her mother, who's a landlord, she realized that in her situation, it made more sense to buy than to rent.
As a renter, the only thing that you'll have to show for, being a renter after years and years of renting a house or renting an apartment is just a stack of receipts.
She's correct.
Wanted to have a place that was not my house, but a place that was my home, where I can host and invite people, that was spacious for me, where I can really feel like it was truly mine, and that's what I have.
Joining us in Studio 57 is...
That was a good decision that she made. That was a good decision that she made at the time that she made it. And to anybody else, if renting is costs more than buying, you might as well buy.
CBS Money Watch reporter Christopher Brooks. Welcome, Christopher. So this is so interesting. You know, Lana and I were just saying, at first blush, it would seem a bit surprising, but tell us about some of the findings when it comes to single-person home ownership and which states are seeing the widest gap.
Yeah, so this study from Linden Tree we're talking about, it really has three main pillars. It's that wide gap in home ownership that you all mentioned, and that's not something to shake a stick at. That's like 2 million plus homes that there's a difference from. But the study also talks about some reasons why that may be happening.
That's good. That's good. Gives the reasons. Let us know what's really going on now.
And the third sort of pillar of it is which states in particular we're seeing the widest gap. So you had mentioned that. And for women, the biggest gap is in Florida, in Maryland, and in Delaware. That's the states where you're seeing women really outpace in terms of home ownership.
Really outpacing in these states. You say, hold on. But aren't they the most evicted? Yes. Absolutely correct.
Between men.
They are the most evicted in apartments. In renting. They are the most evicted. Females are the most evicted.
Let's talk about that second pillar, Christopher. The reason.
You say, it's not darker hue women. It's lighter hue women only.
Why? What are the factors contributing to higher home ownership among single women in these states?
So before I give the reasons, I just want to say that this isn't everyone's reasons. This isn't like the blanket excuse for everybody. It's really like,
oh, you cupcaking for them, man, just say it.
Determined by your age range. So one of the reasons that the study gave is, particularly for older women, what you find is that they've had a home with their spouse, and because women are most of the time going to outlive their male spouse, the husband will die and the house will be inherited by the older woman. And so she
That's just one reason. That's just one reason. Being a widow. That's just one reason. So since the man died, it also drops the number of men owning homes. And it increases the number of women who own homes. But that's just one reason. That's just one.
She's technically a single woman and she has a house. But for younger women, we were just talking about this just now, that home ownership piece is incredibly important to them. These are women in their 20s and 30s, like Kyla, who said, I want to build wealth personally. They're noticing that huge wage and wealth gap between genders, and they want to make a dent in that. And they see home ownership as like the first key in making that happen for them.
Yeah, I mean, because that's how you build the equity, and then
Absolutely.
If you do decide later on you want to get married, start a family, you've got sort of this, this sort of nest to start. So when speaking with the women in your article, Christopher, did they tell you about the things they considered before purchasing, and if they would have done anything differently?
Yeah, absolutely. For both of the women I spoke with, the main driver for them was they were looking for the most affordable housing for them at the time. Even with her case, Kyla, she had just graduated from grad school and she was looking for an affordable place. And when she started looking around the market, she noticed that the mortgage on the home, particularly in the Detroit area, was a lot cheaper than renting an apartment downtown. A woman I spoke with in upstate New York, the same situation. She was like, it's easier and cheaper for me to just buy a home. And she bought a home many, many years ago for like $67,000, super, super cheap. And she's still in that home and it's cheaper for her than, having an apartment at the time. Both of them also said to me, the only big regret that they had is that they wish they had done it sooner.
That's a good one. That's a good, because a lot of us, regret not doing things sooner as far as purchasing a home, because a lot of times we is just not there mentally of buying if we have not been taught this at a younger age. We don't see our peers doing it, so we really not really caring about that right there. So a lot of us will look back and be like, damn boy, if I would have just bought by 5 years ago, I could have got the house for $100,000 cheaper. That's what it do to you. Shout out to Ryan Sean for the $2 cash out. Say for you and them beautiful babies behind you. Appreciate that right there. Hold up.
Because if you were 4, 5, 6, 7 years into your home ownership by then, you're almost at the tail end of your mortgage now, and now you have the house free and clear. So that's so awesome in terms of, like we said, building wealth, to already have a house paid off in your 20s or 30s. So.
Especially, and you can put in that sweat equity and grow the value of the home, and then if you're ready to move on to a bigger home, you can start becoming a landlord like Kayla's mother was. All right, Christopher Brooks, really an interesting study. Thank you.
Of course, of course.
Say thick tongue, say he country. Y'all, wow. Hold on. I see what that does. I wish that I would have pulled it up over here, but I can't pull it up over here. Oh man, I can't pull it up. Hold on. If I can't even grab it like that. And then I have to type all this in. Federal Reserve. Hold on. Let me see. Federal Reserve. Is it reserve? Wait, I did something wrong. Federal Reserve. Oh, federalreserve.gov. Federalreserve.gov. I can't pull it up like that. I can't pull it up. But anyway, look. Listen. And females will chant and shout, and we doing better than y'all, and we're outpacing y'all. Well, for the most part, you all get assistance. For the most part, females get assistance. Females in all races get assistance, whether it's by the government or it's by a man. When you making these steps and trying to get here and get there and get there, the majority of y'all getting assistance. I say the majority of females get some form of assistance. Shout out to Tanisha for the $5 super chat. He said, my son live in the ATL and he's saving to purchase a home, but the average home in a decent area starts at $450. Yes, in Atlanta. One thing about it, you got to live on the outside of Atlanta. Please. Y'all got to move to the outside of Atlanta to buy homes. You don't want to live in that city area. I'm trying to tell you something I know about. You don't want to live in that city area, but yeah, the home prices are up. They way up. So in certain places, certain cities, it may be a lot more expensive. Even in the states to where the homes was typically lower than anywhere else in the country, which is technically the South. But now they getting out of hand. He say men get assistance as well. It's called living with a woman, and not all women get assistance, Willie. Men get assistance as well. Okay. Men get assistance. Say, and not all. I don't know why we talk like that. I don't know why we say all when the person who spoke before never said all. Never said all. Right. Never said all. But that's what you say. So, hey, all right. Okay. I don't know, like, when the last time that you've been to, like, school or college or anything and you see all of the female grants. You see all of the female grants. Who's getting the housing grants? Who's able to get financial assistance when it comes down to homes and food? Who typically gets it? It's females. When the woman is falling short, hell, women don't even have to work. A man will assist them. Women can go to school and don't work. Men will assist them. That's the majority. Can or do men get assistance? Yeah. But not even close to the rate. Not even close to the rate of a female. We should know this. We don't have to guess this. Like, we really don't have to guess this. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. Schools promote. Hold on, wait, hold on. Yes, it is. Bam. And it's men's fault. Yes. You're absolutely correct. A bitch can be on assistance and go to school for free. Do we not know this? Females can be on Section 8 and they have programs for them to become homeowners. So they already paying a little bit of rent. That program, they get into the HUD home system and pay a hell of a lot and can get a brand new house through HUD and all that right there. So they already was able to save money. Then they getting extra money, and then they getting assistance by the government, and the government is going to help them become a homeowner. Say I went to college with men who got financial aid. My point is, hell, the majority of people going to college get financial aid. The majority of people who is in college with financial aid. That's all across the board, both genders. But see, females get more than just financial aid. This is my point. And it seems like we're missing that point. Say, and men get HUD as well. Can you please pull up the numbers of how many men get HUD? I'm not saying that some don't. But it's a hell of a gap. It's a hell of a gap. You can't even compare the two. You cannot compare the two. If a bitch fall down, a man gonna pick up. I mean a baby. My bad. Hell yeah, I need HUD too. I sure enough do. Yeah, all you have to do is qualify for a FHA loan. It has nothing to do with male and or female. There's a lot of things out here that males and females get, but there's a lot of things that males don't get that females do. I'm gonna leave it alone because now I think you just trolling right now. Because now you're gonna act oblivious as if you don't know what the hell is going on Earth. And this is one of our biggest problems. Somebody will point out something, but they get it too. So 1,000 get it here, but 100 get it here, and that's the same. Hell yeah, I think you're trolling. Sometimes I like to play the game, but it's all right. I'm not finna continue to waste my voice. I can't continue to waste my voice on that because the shit is common sense. And if you ain't got common sense, then that's your bad. If you don't know what's going on out here in these streets, and you are an adult, then it's your bad, really. It just really is. Shout out to Tanisha for the $5 super chat. He said, we have to get out of our feelings and stop hearing what we want to hear. Say, not one time did Willie say all women. He said, we got to stop being so sensitive. Exactly. I just don't. I get it. But I have to point it out. Say, I have common sense and I know what's going on. If that's the case, you wouldn't even be making an argument. You really wouldn't be making an argument because I never say it all. And I pointed out this gender gets more assistance from men than men do. That's a fact. They're like, why is we even doing that? I don't understand. You say, Pastor Willie, your blood pressure. Let me keep it low. Excuse me. So listen, shout out to the babies. Shout out to all the single women who are homeowners. I ain't hating. I am not hating. But we act like, and a whole bunch of women act like, they doing better than men because of themselves. By themselves. And that's not true. Shout out to Nadia for the $10 super chat. He said that's a slow person in the chat. I think a lot of times we like to play, and it's cool. I don't. But you know, I just can't keep going back and forth. I don't know. But anyway, moving right along. That right there was pretty much it. But because I know a lot of people, they don't like to watch politics and things of that nature. Since you're here, since I got you here, I'm gonna show y'all a quick clip. About what transpired at a Congress hearing. This may take a lot of people back to where people was getting terminated from Twitter. The Twitter CEOs is at Congress. This has been going on, I think, for like a week now. And the things that they was blocking on Twitter, which so many people lost their accounts, they were suppressing freedom of speech, just like YT do, just like Facebook do. But there's a little point. There's like a minute and something that I need for y'all to hear that y'all did not know was going on with Twitter. And shout out to Elon Musk. Shout out to Esther for the $1 cash out. Say more women apply for things than men gotta apply. You right about that too. You absolutely correct. You absolutely correct on that. You see, I didn't even argue that. See, when it's just a fact, it's a fact. You know. But here we go. Pay attention, y'all.
They censored down. I'm so glad you've lost your jobs. Thank God Elon Musk bought Twitter. And you know what? Let's talk about something a little bit further. It's amazing to me, Mr. Roth, as the head and trust of safety at Twitter.
The head and trust of safety. Remember she said safety.
Your ability, or should I say inability, to remove child porn. And here's something that disgusts me about you.
Him. What up, Playboy? His inability to remove child porn off Twitter.
In your doctoral dissertation entitled Gay Data, you argued that minors should have access to Grindr.
Oh, snap. What is Grindr?
An adult male gay hookup app.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Minors? Really? You know, Elon Musk took over Twitter and he banned 44,000 accounts that were promoting child porn. You permanently banned my Twitter account, but you allowed child porn all over Twitter.
Now, a lot of us can make that argument about almost every social media app that's out here, company, website, or whatever. You allow nakedness. You allow full-on sex. But if somebody put up a post that you don't agree with, or because, you know, this be the woke crowd, they don't like pushback, you can put up a post that they don't agree with and your account can be banned and or deleted. But you have porn on these sites. Porn. You can't post a fight on YT. You could get a strike. There's naked bitches on YT. Naked. Bucket naked. With millions of hits. You can talk about killing darker you folk. You can't show a fight, though. Strange.
Twitter had become a platform, you said, connecting queer young adults. You also wrote on Twitter in 2010, can high school students ever meaningfully consent to sex with their teachers?
Can you meaningfully consent to sex with a teacher? That's the dude who been banning people.
In 2021, while you were the director of trust and safety on Twitter, an underage boy and his mother announced a lawsuit against Twitter because Twitter was benefiting from and refused to remove a lewd video featuring this boy and another minor. That is repulsive. But you violated me. What were my tweets? Okay, let's talk about them. I was talking about the deaths being reported on VAERS. By the way, that's on the CDC website.
Yeah, remember all of us, so many of us, our contents have been taken down from multiple platforms when you talked about C-19. You could have even pointed out what's on the CDC and just had an opposite opinion, and they were shutting people down. Remember that?
I was also saying that I didn't think any entity should enforce a non-FDA approved vaccine or mask.
And if you was to say that, you was getting banned not only from Twitter. We're talking about Facebook. We're talking about even how Instagram do you now. Fact check and fake this, and they hiding stuff from people. YouTube, you couldn't even use the word C-19 if you didn't really agree with it. You had anything against it, they were striking you and taking you down.
Guess what? A lot of people agreed with me, but you called that COVID misinformation. By the way, I'm a member of Congress and you're not. I also said the controversial COVID-19 vaccines should not be forced on our military. You want to know something? Republicans stopped that in the NDAA.
Ladies, time has expired.
And your time has expired. I yield back. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Chair recognizes Ms. Green.
That's it right there. And no. It's a 5-minute clip. I think she asked a few questions, but he had no recollection and stuff like that right there. I don't remember type stuff. And so she only had like 5 minutes and 30 seconds. So she just kept on going. She just wanted to let the people know the type of things or the type of person that he was at Twitter, to point out that he basically was down for child porn. Child porn and children being on Grindr. With the adult LGBTQ community. Yeah. These are your people. Again, and you do not know what goes on behind closed doors with people. You think because people have been to college and they have a nice reputation out here that they don't do anything wrong, like in the background, or their thoughts and morals is like yours. I bet a whole bunch of people that he worked for, I bet a whole bunch of people that he worked with thought his character was high and all of that fly stuff right there, and he was just such a good guy. We kind of think the same out here, but hold on. This a face only a mother could love right now. Hold on. That man, I'm trying to put it on his face. Right there. I got him. Look. He looking at her like, Mitch, if I can jump over here, Mitch, if I can get right back to Twitter, I will delete your account again, dude. That's the look like he got. He probably also got the look, hell, I didn't see nothing wrong with kids being on Grindr, and I still don't see nothing wrong with kids being on Grindr. I don't see anything wrong with the kids having sex with, consenting to have sex with their teachers. One thing about it, if that's his thought process, you're not going to change that. You're not going to change that. He don't see a problem with it. He don't see a problem with it. He think that hell. And whoa, wait a minute. Watch this. Watch it. Kids can consent to get their body mutilated to change their gender. They can't consent to sex with an adult. They have the right and the power in some states, this is not everywhere, to get mutilated. They can make that decision. They can't make a decision to hunch an adult. So do y'all think that kid should be on Grindr? I'm going to say this. According to what I just said, they can choose to mutilate their bodies. I say they should be on Grindr. If they have the right to mutilate their bodies, go ahead on and let them be on Grindr then. They can take the hormone blockers and get breasts cut off and all this type of shit right here to change it. Yeah. Let them do everything. You say, Rolf is from that small group that runs the media. They promote this in the industry. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. He is just being the one that's being put on blast about it. There's real powerful people with a whole bunch of money who have been pushing for this type of stuff for the longest. And who will continue. They will just find better ways to push it. They'll find better ways to get you to be okay with your child making their own decisions while you will still be accountable for your child's decisions. We play too much. But for the most part, we really don't be paying attention to what's going on out in these streets. Remember, this was on C-SPAN. The average American don't even know what C-SPAN is. The average American have never watched C-SPAN. The average American has not watched anything dealing with Congress. So we don't know what's going on. The only way they will know what's going on if you put this in a reel and or a clip. Some type of clip to post it to their favorite apps. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, or something like that. It's the only way they will be able to see it. Say during World War II, say most of them shortened their names to escape the camp. History Channel speak out about that. Say C-SPAN is where it's at. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If ever like your off days or something, and you may be like cooking a lot of stuff, or you just cleaning up your house or something, cut on C-SPAN. Cut on C-SPAN, and as you cooking and cleaning, I promise you, you're gonna do one of these looks. Like, what did they just say? What's going on? And then that pulls you right into it. But if we never go and look and seek to see what's going on out here, we would never know. If we don't hear it from somebody else, we would never know. And this is where it all comes down to the type of friends that we have around us. If none of our friends are into politics, 9 times out of 10, we will not know about politics. Especially if you don't hear like an entertainer talking about politics. The average younger the average 50 and under is not going to know what's going on in politics. So we need these type of people. Like, we need some friends who is knowledgeable about money, politics, education, real estate, like food, nutrition, and stuff like that right there. Like we need friends like that. And they need to be our personal friends. But we typically seek the friends who is on the same level as we are. You know, the ones who don't know enough. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Hold on. No mask work unless you wore a full gas mask and change the filter every few hours. You say nothing worked. Back in World War II. Yeah. Yep. See, one of the biggest problems that a whole bunch of people had when Elon Musk bought it is because now they knew people would not be banned for a difference of opinion. And they do not like that. The woke crowd really don't like that. The LGBT community, y'all really don't like that right there. Y'all really don't like people to have an opposing view on what you talking about and or on a subject. See, I come to the Willie Williams Show for my political news. I be trying to give it, y'all. I be trying to give it. It's so much out here, but I got to find it. I got to squeeze it in. I got to squeeze it in because I know people. I know people, but there's some days I'm going to give it to you whether you want it or not. I'm going to give it to you whether you want it or not. Whether you watch me or not, I'm going to play it. Say, Willie, I was speaking on... Oh, you talking about this? Oh, yeah, the C-19 issue with the mask. Yeah, you're supposed to change out the filters and all that stuff. This is why people knew that it wasn't going to work. This is why people knew that it wasn't going to work. These little cloth masks, and shout out to the cloth masks because a player made some money out here. You know what I'm saying? Listen. A lot of people make money when there's like a tragedy or things going on, an epidemic or something like that. You got to find a way to be able to make you some money behind the situation. Yeah. A lot of times we got to get out of what we are used to doing. We have to do something different. We have to put ourselves, get in different rooms and watch different things on social media. We have to watch certain things. Hell, watch the people that you don't like. Watch something that you never thought that you would watch. You know, a lot of us have not watched the Animal Channel since we were children. He say they gonna try to kill Elon, but can't cause he raw. He say not like Jay Prince and them. Yeah. Elon say what he think. I guess he means what he say. You know? I'm glad that somebody else purchased it. Purchased the platform to give people their outlets back. Although we need to always create our own too, but you got to start somewhere. So you got to go where the people are at. And then you create yours and you feed people over to yours. Which I've been trying to do it for years. Like, shit ain't easy. It's not easy, especially when you're trying to do it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? But listen, give yourselves a pat on the back. Y'all have made it to the end of the Midday News. Appreciate y'all for being around here. Today is Thursday, February 16, 2023. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just a finger. Your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. You mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. You make the call. It's your choice. You say Elon is draining the Twitter swamp. Listen, he fired all them people. I think he fired what, 15, 20,000 or something like that right now? Out of here. Gotta go. Bye-bye. Yep. Say never let a good crisis go to waste. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Yeah. They was out here having tantrums and shit on Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat and all that stuff right there. Oh my God, he just came in and fired so many people. Yeah, because they weren't doing things how he wanted them to be done. They was not doing things to his standard. Yep. You say people getting all these jabs, still getting sick. Yep. Yep. Because the masses are sheep. The masses are sheep. They're just going to go with it. They believe that the higher ups, the people in charge, would never put our lives in danger. Say Congress never got the jab. And y'all do know that it was not required for Congress to get the jab, if I'm not mistaken. I think I read somewhere that they was not required to get it. Yeah. Yeah. And then they tried to give it to the armed forces, which that was in place for a good little minute, and it pushed people in the military to get it. And the Republicans had to come and say, Say, get ready for a new vac mandates. Yeah. Some coming. Something is coming. Say, I'm so glad I didn't get any of the boosters. I'm so glad I've never got any of it. I ain't putting none in me. I do understand that a lot of people, they had to make a choice by losing their whole careers that they spent decades on, and 3 years, 5 years. They take care of their family with this right here. And a lot of them, they could not come back to work without having that. And I think that they need to be sued. You say, I've been to at least 7 to 10 public major events and never had the C-19. No shot. I'm trying to tell you. Say, I'd rather shoot dope. You know what I'm saying? Willie, the train that derailed in Ohio leaked a lot of biochemicals in the air. Oh Lord. And then Biden said that you can't sue. Yeah. It was even for the creators of C-19 and the jabs and all that stuff right there. They was not able to get sued. That was written down. They cannot be sued for an emergency V shot. Yep. They cannot be sued. So they can't be held accountable, basically. Yeah. Say I got my fake LPN degree to think about. Say, jab me. That's what's up. That's what's up. Say there was also a train wreck in Texas, but they are not talking about it. Oh, really? I got to look up these spills and wrecks and stuff like that. Because I didn't even see the chemical spill in Ohio. And the different thing that I do with my YouTube and my social media, I follow hundreds of news stations and sources and newspapers and all of that type of stuff right there. I follow what's going on, so a whole bunch of things pops up. I didn't see nothing about that on none of my feeds, and that's strange that I wouldn't see it. That's strange. Something like that, which the algorithm should have fed me something like that, because the majority of things I look at on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram is news. It's news and what's going on. So it should have been fed to me, but it wasn't. You say too busy to talk about balloons. Yeah. Say they had a council meeting today for that community. He said they are keeping it on the hush. He say, yeah. Talking about balloons and stuff. Now, I also saw a little thing on my social media where China said that they did not release no balloons, and America is trying to get the American people to believe that it's aliens. I was like, damn, I got to look into that, but I forgot to look into that. I'm looking at some right now on Twitter that I saw earlier. Just before I let you go. Hold on. And this is why sometimes I don't like having multiple computers, because then I can't bring it or look at it over here, but I'm finna make it happen. I got the search, and this is on the Daily Wire. They have the clip where it's a 16-second clip. It's on the Daily Wire from 22 hours ago, where Biden is talking about installing and or buying a person. Well, here. A half a million charging stations, I guess, across the country. I haven't listened to it yet, but hold on. Let me grab it. Let me put it on up. It's just 16 seconds. Y'all. It's okay. Hold on. Okay, let's cut the sound up. Let's see what he's saying.
No, this is going to have a major impact on the environment, what we're doing. Specifically reducing carbon in the air as we begin to move these 500,000 charging stations around the world, around the country. And ultimately it's going to take millions of barrels of oil off the road. No, this is going to have a major impact on the environment, what we're doing.
So what y'all think about that right now? We're going to install 500,000 charging stations across the country because of what we're already seeing. The electric vehicles is being like promoted heavy, real heavy. They pushing, and if I'm not mistaken, I think in California they were saying that I think by 2025 or something that they are going to cease and desist of having gas stations. Say California, they can't handle it. Their grid's probably messed up out here. I believe that was an article that I saw to where 2025 they is gonna cut out the gas stations, which is strange and which I don't think is going to happen because they have too many old school cars. They have people hitting switches and shit. You know what I'm saying? They got the old schools out there in them streets. I don't think that they will be able to do that. Yeah, like it's not possible. You wouldn't be able to do that because everybody is not going to go out and buy a brand new vehicle. People can't afford brand new vehicles. And do y'all know, if y'all is in line for a new vehicle, just remember, just be ready to pay around by $30,000. And that's on the lower end of a vehicle. Like the cheapest cars that has room is like starting at 22 grand. It's like starting at 22 grand. That's what it is when you get there. You're going to be damn near 30 before you leave there. I'm trying to explain something to you. A lot of us, we look at the prices of vehicles and be like, okay, down right there 20, I can go ahead on and get that. Go around there and talk to them people. After it's said and done, it's going to be damn near 30. I can remember when brand new cars was like 11,000, 14,000. You didn't have to get that little box car. Now you need 20 some or better for a brand new one. Yeah. Say, I guess no more dunk racing. Yeah, man, if they give, I don't think that'll ever happen, but you say stop production of gas vehicles by 2020. Gas vehicles will still be available. California, wait, stop production of, all right. So you're saying that they're going to stop productions of gas vehicles. Oh, all right. So maybe I misread or something like that. Say gas vehicles will still be available. Oh, all right. Cool. He says after 2035, say no new manufacturing of gas-powered vehicles. Yeah, that's probably what I'm talking about. That's probably what I'm talking about. 2035, no new manufacturing of gas-powered vehicles. So I guess in about 2045 to 2050, they may be getting rid of gas stations if they're not gonna manufacture them by after 2035. So eventually they might get out of it, but it's too much money in oil. It's too much money in oil right now. You would bankrupt millionaires and billionaires if they cut the production of oil and don't need oil for vehicles. So, I don't know. Say they don't manufacture them anyway. Oh. Say teens aren't going to be able to hunch to them little whips. You say, Willie love the Matrix. Yeah, I do. All day long. Let me give you just another quick shot. Give you another beautiful shot and beautiful babies out here in these streets. There you go. Let it slide. Listen. I want to appreciate y'all for being around here. We're finna go on and get on up out of here. You say, how can you run a tank off of electric? That's a good point. I don't know what they're going to come up with. Say airplanes need fuel. Have y'all noticed that? Well, as far as I know, have y'all noticed that they have not been trying to make planes electrical? Huh? From what I know, they have not been trying to create electrical planes. Maybe it's in the works. I ain't seen nothing yet. Just saying. I wonder who is going to practice on those planes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to get up there in that air and lose that charge. It's ugly. You say they can't, they have tried, say not enough power. I can believe that right there because the power grid, Jesus. They're going to raise our electric. The rates and the cost every month is going to go sky high. You say they have solar power planes. Are they like in the testing phase or like are they using those like in everyday travel? Say there is a fighter jet the United States is developing that takes solar. Oh, so it is coming like in the future. All right, cool. You say there's even an electric motor boat for center console, Willie. Say they just made a year or two ago. Oh, I got to get my look up on. Say Elon Musk have laser guns like in Star Wars. I heard about that right there. Hell, maybe Elon Musk is going to create it. Say they are testing the fighter jets. All right, cool. You see how we get educated around here in these streets? Plus too many power grids will heat up the planet. That's a good point. And to all the communities who already have blackouts and things of that nature, places like New York, it's going to be ugly with these power stations just in my mind. Unless they're going to run off of their own power sources, then all right, cool. All right, cool. It can be done. You say, what about Elon Musk's home battery? I have 2 partners that have it inside of their garage. They say it works very fine. It works good. They're trying to get me to get it and put it in my homes. But I'm like, we ain't ready for that yet. We ain't ready. Say, yeah, the Tesla Powerwall. Yep. We ain't ready for all that right there. We ain't got Teslas. We ain't, no. I'm gonna need some more cash apps before I get me a Tesla. But I ain't gonna never buy a Bentley again, though. Listen, I appreciate y'all being around here. Y'all finna go on and get on up out of here. Y'all have a wonderful day. See you when I see you. Say Mercedes has a home battery too. Oh, I didn't know that. Say you need solar panels to store the energy. Correct. Say America has laser guns also. Nothing new. I never knew that. I never knew that. Appreciate the information. Fusion energy. He say you got it, big money, Willie. I ain't got it. I got to get back out here on the whole scroll or something to get me some paper. Some say only in your dreams. Willie say Willie preaching today. I'm trying to give us some that we may need, some because we don't know everything. And I just think that it's a good thing that we able to share information. Because again, like I pointed out, even our friends that we have around us don't have this information. We are not talking about this type of information amongst one another. Typically, we only get to see it. We only get to see it on the internet. We only get to be involved in the conversations on the internet. We are not involved in these conversations in our own homes. Just saying. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here. See y'all later. I done hit that damn button. I ain't changed the sound, but since I changed it, here we go.